Santa Clara County has a recurring white supremacist problem. We saw it in the case of the kid at San Jose State who they put a dog collar or a noose or something like that on his neck. I'll try to find the article. People from San Jose know that I'm right. Now there was this hate crime that the Santa Clara County Sheriff Department is ignoring. So that this is both in their jurisdiction. Lori Smith, a blonde, white, I suspect, liberal, progressive feminist, but certainly leaning left, obviously. Just by her having a job implies she kind of leans left, right? In California. But, yeah. Think about it. We have a serious problem here, fellas. And if we don't answer it, I guarantee you blacks who are vulnerable will continue to be abused. Okay? It's not just, when we talk about self-defense, is it self-defense to be controlled opposition? Is it self-defense to help the white man do eugenics on blacks? Is that self-defense? That's the reason why I'm going to emphasize on the top martial arts even more. Because you don't know self-defense if that's what you think. I'll tell you a little something. I deal with these white people every day for 35 years, minus maybe a year or two for boarding school and reform school and what have you. 35 years in Santa Clara County. I've never seen a more racist place that is playing it off. Okay, playing it off. Probably, I haven't really been to too many places, but I do, looking at the movies and stuff, I'm like, look, at least in the South, they're in your face, like, look, I'm racist. There's no question here, because you allow them to get closer to you, because you think they're not. You open up more. You trust them more. Dude, they rip out our souls here. Well, these are wolves. These are serpents. These people are the bull that covers the light. What? You think I'm being overdramatic? Dude, they are having their way with our most attractive women in the entertainment industry alone. Imagine the banking industry. Imagine the pharmaceutical sector. What? You don't care about your women? You don't care about the kids? You're going to let a bunch of racist whites abuse blacks every day and pretend Black Lives Matter? That's why I'm moving to L.A. Telling my story to people who actually give a shit. With all due respect and no offense, but it does say she's the first female sheriff. And there's a reason why we shouldn't have females in positions of power. There's a reason Clinton didn't win. What kind of white circles you move in? But, I'm sure you'll have impressed them, You struck a blow for the white race. Too bad you inflicted it on your own people. During my research into psych meds, I saw that the sexual side effects they refer to includes a decreased libido, and over time, like any other muscle, it decreases your dick size, especially when coupled with what naturally happens when you're labeled mentally ill, and the reaction that society pretends is not there. The associated stigma, the dehydration, and the negative chemical flow through the blood flow to the penis reduces its size. I'm not even afraid to talk about, I'll tell you my dick size right now. I'll whip it out right now and give a shit. This is that important, okay? When I was dehydrated and I took a picture, it was probably, next to a ruler, it was probably about 8 inches, a little bit more. Very dehydrated, not too turned on. When I was very turned on, I got a little bit less than 10. Okay, very turned on, very hydrated. I immediately made a video. I said, look, I know some of you thinking, shut up, but this has to be said. To make a long story short, taking psych meds has serious sexual side effects, and that's another way they sabotage your love life. Think about it. We all know this is recorded. You think the Ivy League bitches and their network don't know that psych meds ruin people's lives and even decrease their sexual pleasure if you date someone? It even decreases their sexual pleasure.